Good morning, this is Jay speaking, Peak Performance. How can I help you? With James Bowman, sure. For what time? Good morning.
Clean. Squat. Oh, my butt. I like to be strong and fit so I can get through all my shoots and traveling and stuff like that.
Press. Good. I've been lucky enough to work with a lot of great people. The one thing I find about people like Tracy, and then anybody that does really well in their career, they tend to work out really hard too.
My job is stressful. I love my job and it's so much fun. I basically play dress up all day, but I have a lot of responsibility. I'm usually making tea and coffee, starting to kind of like rev up for the day. I'm very much like a contradictory specimen in my fashion sense. And one way I have to dress up and be like kind of next 2 seasons away girl. But my true nature is a little bit more the California girl. That's where I'm from. Vintage I love because you can hopefully look original. This is something that's like a Courrèges jacket, you know, that'll never go out of style. Most often I can be seen in Ugg boots, some kind of cargo pants. I love flip-flops. The thing I love most about my job is doing the photo shoots, for sure. You know, coming up with an idea for a fashion story based upon what I've seen on the runways of that season. For example, I'm gonna meet with Joanna and I'm gonna present to her my ideas for the next season. And you know, generally speaking, when a career woman gets dressed for work, she's always concerned about her appearance. But I'm trying to convince Joanna that I want to, for example, do a certain story. So I always like to dress a little bit in character. I must admit, she's going to know my trade secret now. It seems like a lot of fun, and I have tons of fun with clothes, and it is fun. But when it comes to that's the layer that goes on top of all the other things I'm doing during that day, it becomes just like a whole other thing I have to think about, which I don't think that most people need to really be concerned with. It's not any different in my business. Just because I'm in fashion, I don't just rest on my laurels and say, you should trust me because I'm the fashion director. I mean, I feel like you got to put up or shut up. You know, you have to live it and breathe it and sleep it and be passionate about it. I love to travel. I like to be on the road. Even though I'm working, I still try to always keep my eyes open and look around and realize, you know, I may never be back there again someday. So I try to really appreciate it.
Tonight we are doing a party for Sandra Oh. She's our April cover girl, and she has graciously agreed to come out and have a good time with us.
I'm really pleased with the direction that Marie Claire is really putting forth, because I think there is a real market and a missing link in a lot of the beauty magazines or interest magazines that have to do, you know, with women who are at, you know, hopefully at the top of their game, but women who are not usually in beauty magazines.
Hi Lee, this is Dana Stern from Marie Claire. How are you? In general, you know, everything's on a case-by-case basis with celebrities and events.
There are some celebrities that want the limelight. They pretend they don't, but they actually do. And they want cameras there, they want cameras in their face, and then they pretend to shun them, but actually they don't really exist unless they're on camera. Sandra Oh is not like that. She's a real actress. She takes her craft very seriously. We wanted to give a party for her at Hyde, which is a deeply cool club in LA at the moment. I'm sorry the camera crew couldn't come in and show you or tape it or whatever. That's the deal. Sometimes people just say, you know what, you can film me going into the thing, but I really want to enjoy myself this evening. And she turned up with her boyfriend. She didn't want the two of them on tape together. She just wanted to keep that to herself, and I respect that.
If a certain celebrity wants to do press for their party, they want to keep the press contained so that they can actually go inside and enjoy themselves.
Dana, have you got any more information about Rebecca Romaine?
She's going to come up to the office and have lunch with our interns and sort of give them like an inspirational talk of, you know, how she made it.
You navigate the celebrity culture with a very finely tuned GPS. It's probably the most important thing we have at the magazine. We have excellent relationships with a lot of the big celebrity bookers, with the celebrity publicists, but often the celebrity at the heart of it are themselves perfectly nice.
If there's just one face here and hopefully it'll grow to many more faces, I think it's a step in a direction that I'm interested in.
And that's enough. Well, I'm gonna reach for the phone and call her.
I wrote this book, The Perfect Stranger, because it concerns an issue that is incredibly deep and dear to me, and I think to lots of women. It's all about wanting to have children and the great transporting fun of all that, but also wanting to have a career.